Double tapping it. There we go. All right. And we are live. Hello?
What is happening?
What's going on? I didn't bump the camera, nothing. We're good? Think we're good? Let's see. Testing. Make sure we're live here. Welcome back
Man.
to fucking House of the Dragons.
That was...
Season 2. We saw blood and cheese, man.
Dude,
Finally it's
get
so
it.
weird to see it on screen. Okay, let's make sure everybody can hear us.
I was not ready for that.
I know. I was trying to watch the screen and both of y'all at the same time.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, shit. All right, let me put that mouse over there. Get this one. Okay. Testing. Can you hear us? Somebody give us confirmation you can hear us. We okay? Looks like we got 130 people hanging out so far. Hello,
cool.
Jessica. Did you ever catch up, by the way? Look at Sir Kristen Cole, Eater of Queens. I know, Colton. I know. John Haymaker, thank you for joining as well. Happy Father's Day, Chris and James. Happy Father's Day out there to everybody, by the way.
Yes, happy Father's Day.
Let's see. I'm sure I'm going to miss everybody. Lord Kev also resubscribed for 3 months as a channel member. Now it's how you kick off a new season. Wow, it was out fucking standing. I'm going to scroll back. We had a super chat, Melly Fisher. Thank you, Melly.
Thank you so much.
Dedicated my first, was it SC of the season to Queen? Oh, Carol Brown's super chat. Yes. I know she's calling you with all kinds of cool titles and moderating from heaven. Thank you, Melly. Really.
Yeah, man.
It's
those titles.
Titles.
Man.
Thank you, Melly. That means a lot, man. I was telling James the other day, we mentioned her several times, but when we did our little 100K stuff, we didn't think about it until after, and I was like, shit. Anyway, thank you so much. Tom Bystander, Rebecca Powell, Michael, Betrayed King, Universe Explorer, Jake from State Farm, there's Dust on the Throne, Ungoliant, Pub Crawlers, Tim Blackburn, John Haymaker, there's Melly again, John, Lady Jen, there's Lady Jen, Meg Paul, Melly Fisher, I know all these names.
I do too, man.
Gregor Smith, Peter Griffin, what's up? Legal Jedi, look at there. Long time no here. Legal Jedi.
What is up?
Welcome back.
Man.
One of our original participants of ProtoCon 2019. Let's see. Pats, hello. Let's see. I'm trying to just get back and catch up here. Got a lot to talk about. Damn, there's a lot that happened. That was an awesome episode. Gregor Smith, hello. Bandersnatch, there she is. Mark Clark. Zuma 10,000. All right, let's get to episode 3 of the Acolyte chat. Go. Oh my God, don't even bother. Don't even bother with the Acolyte, please. It's so bad. Anyway, Mander Stewart, what's up? Everyday non-expert. Bruce Lee, Meg Paul, Bolting Vulture, everybody's up in here. Let me just get back down. We're gonna lose it here. Sorry, Becca. We got Nightbot in here. Nightbot's back. He's fucking people up already.
He's back too.
Sorry if I missed your name already. We'll get to you. I'm sure we'll see you again. Make sure I didn't get that one. And Ungolian with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you again. Be sure to check out our overtime. We did release an overtime for all the members that are not on the Lord level. We'll get back to those as soon as this is over. There's Nobi Dupree, Randy Suimatsu, Roxanne, Jessica. She's just hanging out. She didn't watch anything. She's getting spoiled. Dark Angel D4. There's D Brown. Look at there.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. Smokeahanas. Remember her?
Welcome back. Everybody
Very
is
cool.
coming to hang out, man. Dude, I'm
thank you,
sorry
Alyssa.
to jump in here, but
No, go
what
ahead.
about
I'm
that
sorry.
new needlepoint opening?
That was outstanding. I like it. I told him immediately. I like it better than the blood thing.
That's really cool.
Clean feet equal hot feet. Oh shit. Let's say that up front. They're definitely going to use Allison as the sex thing this year.
Oh yeah.
I mean, clearly her and Kristen Cole. We knew that was going to happen. We thought so, and there it went. I mean, immediately, like it was like, oh shit, that was pretty smoking right there, actually. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Greg C. Anyway.
I was like, whose head's under there? He said, you know whose head it is.
Exactly. Hey, Dan, how you doing? Can't stay long. Just got pissed the fuck off when the guy kicked that dog, turned it off. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, he's
CGI.
It was. He didn't really kick a dog, but he did worse after that, unfortunately, with Blood and Cheese. So, Blood and Cheese happened. The beast beneath the boards, the rats, the whole symbolism thing we talked about last season when you watched the episodes, and that got paid off there. So, a son for a son, as the title states, but it's the wrong son. They didn't find Heyman, and that was the whole thing. So, Blood and Cheese, there you go. It's going to break the internet.
What a predicament. She saw it coming and then stood there when it was happening and had to point.
Had to choose, and it was a little different in the book. She had to pick one out of three, like pick one to die, right? And then she chose one. Like she had no choice, but they still picked the heir, Jay Harris. Doc Holliday, there he is. And Slope with another 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
We're going to get it one of these times.
Yes. Okay, so let's kind of just, I guess, go through. I didn't take notes or anything. This is just, we just watched it like you guys. So you have to help me remember. We started with Winterfell and Creek and Stark. I thought it was fucking outstanding.
It really was.
It was a really good scene. It looked gorgeous. I don't know what it is about it, but it looked to me better than God. I mean, of course, we are 9 years later, 10 years later, even more as far as season 1. But it looks so good, man.
And it was sad because you're excited to see Winterfell.
Look who's at the bottom. I'm sorry. Lord
Wow,
Commander Manning.
LC
We got the
Manning.
whole old family back.
Man.
Back. Sorry. Go ahead.
But no, it was so cool to see Winterfell, but you knew what the Raven was bringing when you saw the Raven flying.
Yes,
and it's
exactly.
like, oh.
And also a little shout out to Gott with how they opened with Winterfell and the Raven flying in and that whole thing.
Man.
So, double meaning there, but that was the bad news going to the wall. So we got to see Cregan Stark. He's very similar in age to Lucerys, and they're going to be friends. They didn't. I told you, I was like, I don't know if they're going to spend a lot of time up there. Are they going to kind of develop that relationship? They're going to do the Sarah Snow stuff, which is a little side story. Maybe they still will, but I got a feeling it's probably it for a while.
It was cool. He was talking about the dragon not flying past the wall.
Yeah, they brought.
Like, you think we would build? My ancestors would build a 700-foot wall.
So and that's why I did that video, because it's like he still knows, at least he seems to know what their words mean. Winter is coming, and you think we just built this, but your dragons and Queen Alysanne, which we talked about many times. She wouldn't fly. They went up there, the clutch of eggs.
That's what I was thinking,
stuff.
man. It was cool to hear him saying that. I
really love the shout outs there and the callbacks to that in the books, and then that was really a good line. You think we built this for weather, So he knows something's up, and again, we don't know what detail he knows. Manny, thank you for the super chat. What's up, man?
Tom Bystander, I agree. The pulling of the stones was really cool to see.
That was cool. And so
1 out of 10.
I was saying to him, we rewound that because Riddick would not shut his mouth, of course. But this is still back in a time when, there are like thieves and stuff like that up there, but it's still kind of an honorable thing. It's still, they're funded.
That was a good point you made.
Yeah, they're still funded and all that kind of stuff. So cool to see the Knights watch again the wall. It looked gorgeous, and I love the shout outs to
somebody
Alysanne.
said the music is still going.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I can do that. I'm sorry. I failed that one. My bad. So,
and I heard it the whole time.
I did too.
I'm just so amped to talk about this.
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
I
guys.
hope y'all could hear us clear there.
Man, I bet
didn't
that
have
was frustrating
really
on
high.
the other end.
I have it really low anyway. But Lucis, so they're very similar in age, so they become friends, and there's a kind of a side story there with Sarah Snow and potentially Luke kind of falling in love with her, maybe getting married and all that kind of stuff. But it looks like they didn't go that route, which is fine. It doesn't really move the plot. It's not necessary. But anyway, so we open up there. It was a really good scene and really cool to see the Starks. And they did say at the end when he flew back, they did commit 2,000 men. But, of course, up there, it's winter. They're not going to get there. They will have a role later. That'll be like a season 3 probably, or if they even go 4 thing. So maybe all we see of the Starks, I don't know. We'll see till the end.
I hate not remembering names. The
No, that's fine. They all start. Oh shit! I forgot to pull out my wig. I was gonna be Cletus of Talladega.
That's right. You were.
Thing. Damn.
Her aunt who didn't get the crown.
Rainey's.
Yeah. I love that where she was saying, "Look, when I heard, I got news by Raven as well. Like basically, she needs time to see it for herself and really absorb it because until you see and all that, you don't really."
Yeah, it don't seem real. It's like the closure thing.
And dude, she nailed it. Yeah. She nailed it. Her character is so necessary.
Absolutely.
I love what she brings to it with her experience. Struggle over the throne and everything herself.
Right,
losing children herself. Like it's all really cool.
Yep. So she needed that necessary closure just to see it. It's real. I told you downstairs before, I think last time too, after last season we watched it. In the books, there's rumors that that Jacaerys survived and lost his memory, and he could have lived out his days as a fisherman, but clearly not the way they did it. He got bitten. I mean, he was gone. But the stuff did wash up, like dragon parts did wash up. So I'm glad they added that touch, and then her finding his cloak at least. I thought that was really good.
What about the fact that you only saw the cloak and the dragon wing?
Yeah, I mean,
is that leaving that?
It leaves a little room. I mean, but we did. I'd have to go back and watch that bite again. I think it was dead center.
I know. I do too.
Think it was dead
Unless
center.
He felt it coming and dove off right before or whatever. I don't know. But
I don't think we ever know. But that's one of those cool things that just leave it unanswered. Don't specifically say one way or the other. We know he doesn't come back in the story. I mean, slight spoiler alert there, but it is a possibility. So you never know. And there's so much. Oh my God, there's so much I want to say about dragon battles. I can't yet. It's gonna be so good. Anyway, so after Winterfell, we go down, and now they're kind of starting to deal with war plans because they know now. Clearly, they know that they didn't show like Aemon saying it, so they didn't. I told you they might go they might show that scene where he's like, "Look, I killed him," and he claimed to do it on purpose, but in the show it was like an accident, right?
Yeah.
But I said that last year when I watched it. I said it again. We did the podcast on it. Was you chase him with a dragon? What the fuck you expect to happen?
Really?
I mean, you ain't just trying to scare him. So anyway, that unofficially kicks off the war first blood for the actual family members, and then we get the ending, of course, with blood and cheese. Becca, thank you for the super chat. Rainey's ain't letting Damon talk to her any type of way. No, she's not. She didn't give a shit. He's not the king. But anyway, so
Aegon is growing on us.
I gotta say,
Chris said, "I'm starting to dig this guy."
I gotta say, I like Aegon. I'm not saying, look, he's a cunt, but at the same time, I just like he's a smart ass, and he's like telling Otto like they won't know.
That was funny.
It was so hilarious. I just like the way he plays him. Alicent too. We talked about her before. I told you I didn't like the whole, kind of excuse she used with hearing Viserys on his deathbed say Aegon and all that. But if we're going that route, which we are, that's the show canon, right? I like her character. I do, because she's not just vengeful, spiteful bitch. Basically,
Agreed.
They're really balancing this out. It's hard, I'm still Team Black, believe me, but. Because they still usurp the throne, but still, I still like some of those characters.
I didn't like Aegon talking about the pony ride. No, that was jacked up, dude.
He was gonna make him. He was gonna pull a Joffrey and make him fucking ride his kid around. Little Jacaerys, and that was the thing I said downstairs too. They made sure you saw Jacaerys there, all cute at the table.
Great point.
Admitting, his first little council meeting because he's the heir and all that kind of stuff. And
point.
Then at the
end, sounds of that at the end.
It was just
that got me,
I was
man.
like, look, this show is so fucking good. This is how you do TV and not put bullshit in it. And this is like the score, everything. I mean, it makes you anxious. It makes you, teary and such. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the emotion they're pulling from you.
Makes you Tyrion.
Teary-eyed. I was going to say Tyrion. teary-eyed. But it's so good, man. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I told you that had I not even seen the other one, I think I would like this show.
Yeah,
on its own merit.
Yeah, you definitely would. Rainey's actor has a habit of just smirking in every scene. Notice season 1 binge rewatch. Yeah, I like her character. She is the woman, so to speak. Let's see. Sorry, Ungolian. Nightbot's back, causing havoc in here. Tania, James said that too. There's something about this season that looks so fucking real, like ultra real. I don't know what the difference
it looks
is.
So good.
It's so. I mean, I completely get like the difference between Game of Thrones 5 years ago and now, but even from last year, I don't know if it's what they did, but it's so good. Like there was nothing I could spot that looked like fake at all.
The dragons. I mean, I told you, I was like, they make them. Look so real, like they really existed, man. Everything about them works.
Yeah, and that's always been my my appeal to Ice and Fire was, we always talked about the little sprinkling of magic, the little, it's not overdone. It's not like, Lord of the Rings, which I love as well. Don't get me wrong, it's just two different things. What's that?
Tom says, anyone else noticed the blurring around the edges on some scenes? I was thinking it was his TV.
Yes.
He brought it up, and I was like, I felt bad because I was like, yeah, I do see it.
Oysters, clams, and cockles, John Haymaker. Oysters, clams, and cockles. Let's see. Aegon reminds me of Ramsay. Yeah, a little bit. I don't think he's that bad, but yeah, he's going to be now. His freaking son just got fucking killed.
Yeah, it's on.
Bad Tank Bojan, is that Tina? Is that old Tina? At this point, I couldn't dislike Sir Chris Nicole any more than I do now.
Same.
He's a cocksucker.
Do not like that dude, I liked the hell out of him in the beginning.
Yeah, yeah, I can't stand him. He's such a cunt. This, now he's banging the queen, and I tell you what though, I got to say the Allison stuff was, I was like, oh shit. And then I didn't, they threw that in at the end there where she runs to her mom's room and he's in there and she's just riding the fucking dragon. Well, not a dragon, but whatever. Riding the fucking cowgirl. Anyway, so they're basically planning for war. You had a lot of you had the council, right? You had a council meeting and it's like, Allison's trying to be careful. She wants this to happen where they can win, and with Rhaenyra dying, but her dad's basically saying that's not going to happen. It's not the way it works, And then Kristen Cole and Aemon kind of in their own little room planning shit because Aemon calls his own mama out, right?
Yeah.
Basically saying, look, she's a fool. She loves our enemy. And that's going to get in the way. And then, so they're kind of wanting to take things in their own hands to some degree, or at least talk to Aegon in private.
I want to ask you this before I forget it. You remember how and if you've said this on one of these recent things, I'm sorry. I'm shitty like that. But you know how you were saying you like the way they do the bastards' names with Snow and all that? Is that when they introduced that Alan of Hull or Adam of Hull, is it Hull like a ship? Is that how he got his last name?
Yeah,
because he's part of the
they're gonna be
Navy,
right.
and he's like, is he a bastard?
Yeah, and that's going to come into play with some of the bastards that have dragon blood, Valyrian blood, and all that stuff, and the dragon seeds and all that stuff. But that was Alan, yeah.
Because I was like, okay, hull of a ship, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They do that with the bastard names.
So, Hugh of the Vale. Julia, can we just talk about Kristen and Allison being the two biggest hypocrites? And of course they are. Of course. Yeah, I mean, Miss Faith of the Seven. She's in there. Somebody said riding the sword.
That's right.
Little pony ride. Jason Weeks banging the queen, of course. Yeah, and then Rhaenyra broke his little heart. He couldn't handle it. But
that's right.
Allison, see, it's almost like last year, right? Rhaenyra learned about, like with Daemon running off to that brothel and stuff. she was like, or Damon was kind of teaching her, look, people do this for fun. It's not just for pushing out airs, right?
Yep.
And then
Yep.
and Allison was trapped the whole time with Viserys pushing out airs, and now she's
making up for lost time.
Making up for all that lost time, exactly.
And
I mean, I can't blame her, you know. I mean, it's just saying.
I was, I know I'm skipping all over the place, but I thought that was cool when that, and forgive me, the twin, said, "Look, man, our oath was to protect the whole family.
That's
what are
right.
we supposed to do when they start fighting amongst each other?"
That was a great line.
It was,
and
man.
It put Damon kind of in his place. Like
It did.
It kind of put him in check. Like, yeah, that's a fair point. Let me just walk away. Because, so that was going to say, too, so we have Massaria coming back, the White Worm information. That'll come back into play a little bit, a lot. So she'll become kind of like, obviously, kind of like the Master of Whispers for Rhaenyra. I don't know if they'll do it like it's said in the book, like they'll bring her out officially type of thing, or it's just always going to be kind of underground with Daemon. We'll see. But, yeah, so that you can see her role kind of in this. Hyperfox, thank you for the super chats. Hey guys, resolution dipped to 240p on all the Damon scenes for me. Otherwise, first cool episode. That's weird.
It is weird.
Yeah. Because like you said, I said, is the side of the screen blurry? And it's the way they shot a couple scenes apparently, because everybody saw it.
That's
maybe it was
good
just like
to know.
the focus going to one character on one side of the screen.
Must be.
There was something different this year about that. They didn't like center on everybody. There was some side shots maybe.
Yeah,
Iron
Raymond.
Junkie facts. Colton, what did Colton say? I'm sorry. Kristen ended up better off. Allison is hotter. I mean, you can't deny that. Shit.
It does look like Otto's about to be fired. And I hate that. I told Chris, I said, I hate you already know what's up with this, man. Because I'm in there guessing out loud and stuff.
Right. But again, it's like I said, I mean, in the book you have two accounts, maesters and mushrooms. And, they're kind of having to choose which is the actual account, what actually happened. It's kind of been a mix of both, a little bit of both, is from where I can tell. Of course, we hadn't really seen any mushroom stuff, and we may have caught a glimpse of him at the wedding or something we said last year, but I don't know if that was actually confirmed. But he's not anywhere around, so... like in the book, he claims, he was always the court jester and always around all these people, and they kind of thought he was stupid, and so they talked in front of him. But it was always the worst possible story with him, and then the Maester had a little more level-headed version. So, I don't really know either exactly. I know that the big things.
Right.
We don't know any of the details.
And if you were the person bringing this to the screen, I guess you would have to sprinkle in some differences just to keep people, you know what I mean? Guessing and stuff. To make it fun for the people who know the books inside out.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I said, this is written like a history book, so it's not like a a story style thing. It's just like an account of things, according to a maester. Let's see. Tom Bystander, White Worm's accent is a start. Yeah, we said that from season 1. I don't know what that accent's supposed to be. Ungolian, you're good. You're good. I don't know. Is Nightbot fucking like timing people out for it's just for caps and stuff. It should be. If not, I can disable him.
Nightbot can kiss
I can disable if he starts causing too much trouble. Let's see. Meg Paul, but y'all remember that big ass 7-pointed star she sported season 1 missing this episode.
Good point.
But she went down and did the whole ceremony, right? She lit the candle. I thought that was a good touch. I will give her that. She lit all the candles, and then she looked over and said one for Jace, right? She lit one and said that. I was like, even said, is that like Rhaenyra's old place where she was there with her? So kind of, and they did that at the same time as like the funeral they had with his, clothing basically is all they had. He didn't have remains, but anyway.
Rub it in, Chris.
I know. Sounds so bad, don't it?
With his clothes.
Yeah, just his clothes. Dennis Sorson, what's up, man? How you doing? Okay, so there's Zara too, by the way. Hey, Zara. So then we had, what else we had? We had the meetings. I'm trying to remember. I'm not taking notes and ruin it this year. I just want to enjoy it, not sit there and pause and all that bullshit. Let's see, Vagar, flying over basically Aemon's kind of watching over King's Landing.
Yep.
We saw Rhaenys fly into Dragonstone. She's looking over the gullet and all that stuff, keeping the blockade going. So they're all like patrolling. They're ready for war, and basically seeing who's making the first move. When Rhaenyra came back, that was a good scene. She comes back, right, and just, did you get what you need? Daemon said. And those are little touches I like, too, because Daemon could be an asshole. But those little things like, did you get what you need?
Yeah.
You know, that's a good little touch, right? I mean,
No, I agree.
You know, and so and she nodded, yeah.
Yeah, I have felt like he has started to be an asshole, and that scene eased me a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, good.
He's just like they throw him out there, and you got to reel him back in. It's like he did some horrible shit, and then last season when his brother climbs the Iron Throne, then all of a sudden he's helping him up the stairs and putting his crown on him was the best scene of all time.
It was.
So
it really was.
That's why I love the character, because he can. They're all crazy, but you know. But yeah, she wanted Aemond, and then Daemon says okay. So he just takes it upon himself to take his ass to King's Landing. Big E, what's up, man? Thank you.
Wow.
Big E. Winner of the episode was my dog Kristen Cole for getting the queen ass on his daily diet.
Have to agree.
I mean, he did win. He did. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah. You know, he's...
Oh, the Clubfoot's jealous, though.
Oh, jealous.
Oh, he's already
hell.
jealous as shit.
Your handmaid said.
Yeah, you were disposed. Yeah, she was getting disposed, all right.
But, dude, you think about it, man. He's... Cole, man, he's hit them both.
He's tearing shit up in there, ain't he?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a few years since the Rhaenyra thing, I guess, but still.
Yeah.
He's that's what I mean. Like the King's guard my ass, you know, all those vows and shit. Which again, they're stupid vows. Like this is stupid that you can't have a family and you got to be celibate. That's just dumb, and nobody's ever going to follow that. But at the same time, you talked about it and all this shit in season 1. That was the biggest thing of your life, and fuck it.
Yeah.
But it's the queen. Again, I can't blame him.
Yeah, 2 queens. He's gonna hit Rhaenys and go for the trifecta.
Docs, he might, the queen that never was.
Yeah,
he might get one. He might try. Doc's asking, did you see anything of note in the intro? I didn't catch anything. I'm gonna watch it closer, Doc. I didn't catch anything particular. We were kind of scrambling to eat and steal when it was coming on. We were watching, but I immediately said, "Oh, this is a new intro. I love it much better than the whole." Blood thing rolling down in the castle of old Valyria. But I didn't think, if anybody saw anything, let us know. I'll be watching it again for sure. Yes, Tom, in the book, so little seemed to be a little different if I remember correctly. It's been a while, so correct me if I'm wrong if anybody remembers, but the kids were in there, all 3, and then they made her choose one, and she thought that was going to be one to die, and they still chose Jaehaerys, right? So pretty similar, pretty much the same thing. And then she just runs off with her other. She just scoops the child up, and they let her go. It's weird.
Can we give her props because she plays crazy well?
Yes, Helena.
I gotta say, man, when you look in her eyes, it's like,
yeah,
dude, that actress is on point.
Yeah,
and crazy may not be the right word. She's just out. She's spacey feeling.
Yeah, even Aegon. What did he say? What was the line he said earlier? The queen is something to behold. I can't remember what he's looking for. He's looking for Jaehaerys to come to the council.
Yes,
I think I don't think they've ever confirmed that. Maybe they have. Maybe you guys know. What's up, Musi? How you doing? I think they're trying to say she's kind of on the autistic, is the way I'm taking that.
I feel that. That's what I would call her.
But she, this whole dream thing, like her visions, we're not really sure yet, but she sees things. So I think they're going with the whole kind of autistic.
I feel like I got my high-pitched voice tonight.
Yeah.
You can tell I'm excited.
No, it is. It's like
I like to keep it down here. Normally,
yeah, he's like,
but then I'm like,
yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I think I'll put her on the spectrum.
I don't hear that now. Maybe I will now. I'm gonna start talking a little bit lower just in case. Yeah. Anyway, so Jesus Christ, Rebecca Powell, Kristen Cole, he went south all right. He did right.
He did.
He went way south. I wonder. I really thought about that. I didn't want to say it when we were watching, but I wonder how clean they kept themselves.
I know. That's why I said, like, get that yeast off your lip. Because I was thinking that too. Those big, thick, woolly damn dresses.
Oh my God! Excuse me. Oh shit! Yeah, exactly. And then because we saw her taking a bath later, but like, how long had it been? You know, when he was. And I mean, his armor was off, so I guess that was just they just didn't show the whole thing. So I guess she's not going to do full scenes. They're not going to do like Game of Thrones full scenes where they made Danny go through all that and shit. But
that's where she keeps her sourdough starter.
You just add water. I'm sorry. He started this shit. Alyssa, yeah, he's basically Dornish. Remember though, just for a little side note, Dorne at this point is not in. He's like, it's the Six Kingdoms right now. Dorne is this independent state at this point still. They had not come into the fold quite yet. They're almost there, but Mother of Dragon, Taryn, there she is. Back in a few. Need to finish the episode. Oh yeah, don't get spoiled. Finish that episode for sure. The end is what will break the internet tonight. Carpet Queener, Cal Dubs. What's up, Cal?
What is
the
up,
Carpet
K-Dubs?
Queener? We have all kinds of names now. Let's see. Shit, and we're losing the chat again. Look, we're jumping up here to 300 people. We're starting to lose the. Sorry if we miss your things. Please don't be mad. We're trying to read everybody's shit.
Let me tell them what I guessed down there. I guessed
it was 1970.
Yeah,
Richard said, no doubt. I mean,
oh God.
Taryn, yeah, she said she's going to finish the episode. Sorry,
she did get in that damn bathtub and start scrubbing like hell.
She felt dirty, and then we did get the Clubfoot.
Yes,
again, jealous, but go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I guessed to Chris that based on their conversation, Otto's gonna get fired.
Yep,
because Clubfoot,
mm-hmm.
and Otto's gonna think it was Allison that caused it. That was my guess based on the conversations
I think
that
that's
I saw.
certainly a possibility. I don't remember honestly if that's a book thing. Somebody, if they remember that, but he will. Minor spoiler: he's going to be fired again. But I don't know if they'll blame. I mean, it looks like you're right. I think you're right in the show at least because she went in there and like tried to like. Are we on the same page here?
Right.
And they're at it anyway, you know, because he started all this shit with her.
Their father-daughter relationship seems to just hinge like the smallest thread is holding it together.
Barely, yeah.
And that's so wild to me.
She despises him for doing that shit, making her go basically comfort the king and as such a young girl and all that crap, and then get stuck in that life. Yeah, for sure. And now she's trying to make the best of it, and again riding the sword. D Brown, no, I didn't see a dire wolf. I did not.
I didn't either. Need to watch it again.
Yeah, I didn't see. We shouldn't have a dire wolf.
Oh, are you talking about on the opening? On the
like you talk like
the needlepoint?
The needlepoint thing. I didn't see a dire wolf. We shouldn't have a dire wolf in this era, I don't think. Ungolian, I was hoping she would tell Cole to go wash his face. Why do we always we're hung up on the one on the damn dessert scene? Spring Cambric, did you see the look Otto had when they entered the small council meeting? Yes, I can't stand that bastard. Is he the worst in the show?
Who?
You think he is, Otto?
I think
for
so.
me, I think
right
he
now,
is.
Yep.
I mean, even down
Clubfoot is next.
Okay,
that's my two most.
So
hated.
even worse than Cole.
He's third.
That's hard, ain't it?
He's third.
He's hard. It's hard. He was hard, I guess. Let's see. Wasn't James' nickname in high school White Worm?
God almighty, damn.
Something like that.
Shit.
Something like that. Yeah.
They I know it like I know the shape of my own cock.
The writing is so good. See, this is how you write a TV show. I'm not going to go on a rant, I promise, but you don't do it like you do Star Wars these days at Disney, and you don't do it like you do The Acolyte. It's like a third grader got AI to do it with a fucking prompt. That's how bad it is. But this is how you write. Those little lines are so good. It makes it more real. It makes it more gritty. The character's more believable. Every little line is so good in this show. Rebecca loves seeing Damon's anger over Puke's death. Yes. D. Brown said it was in the Winterfell scene. I don't remember. Yeah, where at, D? Do you know exactly? Like, it was there. So before they went to the wall, you're saying? Because they showed the castle. I'm trying to remember. They showed the castle, but he was doing the voiceover like he was talking to him. Then they showed the wall, and he rode up the elevator, right? Yeah. They didn't actually go in Winterfell.
They went through. Didn't they go through the gate of Winterfell?
Oh, yeah. Yes, maybe they did. The Raven.
But
yeah, I believe.
The only dire wolf I saw was the one that was with them when they were pretending to hunt rats.
Yeah. the one that got kicked.
Yeah, got kicked.
Oh, yeah. We all said, oh, shit, no. Hell no. That, Blood was a bastard.
Hell yeah. Now, Ryan asked me a question. If I were the king for the Greens,
okay.
Who would I want to be my hand?
Ooh. It's a good question.
I would say
Cola's the worst, Sarah says. The version of Krispy Kreme.
In this exact setup, I might choose Otto. He's so experienced.
Meg Paul, have a good one. Got to go to bed? Go for a walk. Oh, go for a walk. Okay. Thank you, Meg, for hanging out. Have a good one.
No, I'd choose my brother. Is that
Eamon?
Allowed?
Yeah. Name what you want. Who you want. You're the king.
Yeah. If you can do that, that's who I would.
Yeah, because remember, Damon was so mad at his brother for not choosing him as hand.
That's right.
Remember the whole thing.
That's right.
Hey, I would have looked after you. You're weak. There's
that's my choice.
He's a cunt. All that stuff. I don't know. Yes, it was running behind the family. Okay. I'll check it. We'll watch this again. But I mean, they shouldn't have a dire wolf though. Maybe it was just a dog. I don't know. I'll check it out.
They shouldn't have had them in the other one.
That's true. But I mean, as far as this era, there shouldn't really be like the warging and stuff and all that. At this point. No dire wolves beyond the wall and all that stuff. Anyway, we'll definitely look for it. Let's see.
Haley, I think so too. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I think he's going to choose Clubfoot to be his hand.
Oh, yeah, Pratt, there you go. You hear that, boy? Your mama wants you dead. Crazy to include that line. That is true. That was a line, right, when she chose. She chose the other kid. It was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But you remember I was saying like she said the beast beneath the boards last season. They kept showing those rats, and it was just symbolism about the cheese, and then they pose as rat catchers.
I needed you to fill me in on that because there was a point when I was watching and I was like, I'm not picking up on what this blood and cheese is going to be like.
Yeah.
Right there at the end, and when he told me, I was looking for something literal.
Yeah. Lucis, what am I forgetting? To lot drawing scene. What drawing scene? What am I missing? Is there?
I don't see the comment.
Where's it at? Right here. You're forgetting to lot drawing scene. I'm sorry, Lucis. I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
They were drawing lots.
Oh, the lot. Oh, yes, Winterfell. Yes, you're right. Never mind. Oh, yes. That was cool. So that's when we rewound because we had, Riddick was barking and all that stuff. Yeah, that was cool. So
really
Cregan was kind of doing this voiceover as he's talking to him, saying, it's still an honor. At this time, the Night's Watch is still, honorable type of thing, and they draw these stones. What do you...
Randy Suimatsu said that he'll be foot of the king. I'm sorry, that just caught me off guard. Because Alyssa says clubfoot would be dangerous as hand. No, he'll be foot of the king. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, that's whatever happened to the fire torch the rat catcher dropped? No fire. No, I don't think so, Alyssa. I mean, it was on stone. I think it just rolled over. They did show it like it seemed like to be a thing, but no, I don't believe so. Let's see.
You can't drop videos, YouTube video links in here or anything, can you?
I can, yeah. I can, yeah. Or a moderator can, yes.
They can? Mm-hmm. Okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah, if you need something dropped, just tell them. Cause,
I was just wondering if like somebody could maybe put a picture. Can you put a picture in there?
You can't put a picture.
I'll be damned.
I mean, a link to a picture.
A link to a picture of that dire wolf? That would be cool.
Yeah, I want to see it. Now I'm curious. These got me
too.
curious about what the hell is going on. Eamon, yeah, I would agree. Eamon's the level-headed one, seems to be.
K-Dubs, I didn't need to hear the dagger sawing through the neck either. That got me so bad.
Yeah, I didn't need the sound. I mean, I knew they wasn't going to show that, right? But the sounds was, yeah. LFP, $10. Thank you for the super chat. Talk about
Thank
Alan.
you.
So, yeah, that was the other scene. Was
Yeah.
Corliss coming back? You see the shipyard and his boats being repaired, and we introduced to Alan, and he's the one who put him out of the water. Apparently, he pulled out that dagger, and that reminded him of Jace, and he was like, I had this made forged for him, because he was the heir to Driftmark, and he never wanted to be, and that whole thing. So that was cool. I don't want to. I'm not going to go too far into who they are and what they do because I don't want to spoil anything. I'm going to leave that for y'all.
He said, "I had it forged for my son, and then I was going to give it to my brother."
Yeah,
and then
yeah. And you said he owe you my life or whatever he said. And you said, "Give him the damn dagger."
Yeah, I thought he was really getting ready to hand it to him.
Yes, but it's cool to see him playing him because that was the guy I was in again, Raised by Wolves. That show I covered the first season. It just got so crazy, but it was pretty cool. Sci-fi, weird ass show, but it got too weird.
Tact says Clubfoot is basically Littlefinger, but with a clubfoot. I feel that
he really is.
He is Littlefinger.
He is pretty much.
With the crush and everything.
Yeah, that's the thing. So Littlefinger's this little guy, right, who can't fight. He got his ass whipped, almost killed by Brandon Stark when he was a kid, and he was never a warrior. And obviously the Clubfoot can't be a warrior because he's got the physical condition. So it's always that kind of, I'm going to be a tactile mind type of thing.
Yes.
So it's those type of characters. He definitely is. Mander, who Dunny? The fire all the rat catchers and replace them with the cat. Oh, that's yes. I mentioned that to James downstairs.
Did.
I said later on, this is why they have a lot of cats in
cats.
King's Landing because of that right there. Exactly.
Yeah. And somebody said, I wonder what happened to the torch. I literally thought that it was going to start a fire when I saw it rolling across the floor.
Yeah, it seemed to be like they focused on it, but I don't know if it was just to show them, all right, she's left now, the handmaiden. Like him being in a hurry or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was saying, that's what I said to James. If you remember Game of Thrones, right? At that time, all the way from after this, right? You have Tommen's got all kinds of cats, and Arya's chasing cats and all that. That's why they're all there. They bring in a bunch of cats because they don't let just random people stroll through there anymore. I mean, he walked right in front of the king.
Damn sure did.
And his buddies sitting on the throne drunk as shit. They were just hanging out because he's still a kid too. I mean, they're all just kids, man. But yeah, there's a lot. So it's cool. So if you got a couple little setups there, that's the reason there's no more rat catchers, right? The royal rat catchers. That's the reason we saw with Daemon. They're called the gold cloaks. A lot of little things set up for like Game of Thrones, which is down the road. 160 more years or whatever. Let's see here. Tom, what do you think the common people are going to do with the dragon pieces found by the beach? I don't know. It'd probably be worth something like the meat, or I don't know, what would you like, a keepsake? Can you dry it out? I mean, I don't know, honestly.
Makes you wonder.
But yeah, so I guess she didn't haul like a wing back. I'm sure she didn't. I think if I remember right, there was a scene. The reason they knew that because there were crows feasting on it and stuff, I believe, on the side of that. Because that was Shipbreaker Bay. Cool to see Shipbreaker Bay, by the way, and Storm's End in the daylight.
Yeah.
Because that's a pretty famous spot too, where a lot of shit happens. That's where like Patch Face happens in the books, and I won't get into all that, but pretty cool to see Storm's End there again. Let's see, what are we forgetting? That was pretty much it. You had establishment of like the war getting set up. Oh, the Scorpions, and they were dragon. You hear that all the time. And they have to wait and see which one it is. Like, how far do they got to be before it starts to? You got to see the color of it and know which one it is.
Good question.
Before they start shooting, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because you got to make the decision before it's too late for you.
Yes. You think, you got to start shooting before they can get in fire range, right? Dragon jerky. That's a good question.
I liked what's his name? Krugen Stark.
Krugen Stark. Yeah.
Krugen. When he said, "What'd you build it for? What are you protecting it from?" And he said, "Death." And that was pretty intense, man. And it made me think so much about Game of Thrones. I want to go back and watch that again. Because that was always omnipresent in that show. Yeah, all these cool little things are happening.
Yeah,
but them marching down was just so intense.
I want to throw this out there real quick. You're asking about Alan. Rebecca's asking, you think Corlys knows Alan is his bastard? I think he clearly does. I didn't really want to say that, but y'all were already talking about it. Try not to like spoil things, please, just for future's sake. But
that's wild.
Let me just say this, just to get out of the way. It's not
because I was
really
thinking his name was like bastardish.
Yeah. So, all right. So when you got the dragon seeds, and later on we already talked about that, they'll try to find more of these dragon riders and stuff. Corlys will present some of these kids to be his son's bastards, who is now gone and across the Essos and dead in the books.
Yeah.
But Corlys is not, they all partake, right? They all have bastards running around. And it's not like, it's like a normal thing back then. So it looks like to me that he probably at least suspects it.
Check Discord under House of the Dragon for the dire wolf.
Oh, okay. All right. Do I have it on this computer? I think I still do. I can pull it up. I can't show it from here. By the way, we're on everywhere. So if you're ever on Twitch, I can't really see your chats, unfortunately. Come hang out with us on YouTube. I can see them over there, but I can't read them. I guess I can pull it right here just in case. I think I got it right here.
Proto Stark.
I'll check. I'll check Discord and we'll have a look see here. Let me click this and make sure I mute the tab here. So.
God dang, my eyes.
All right, so now I can see the Twitch chat over here, but I can't see what you guys have already typed, so I apologize. I think we're on everywhere live again. Let's see what we got here. Discord under what was it? Oh, we got some updates. I didn't hardwire our laptop here.
It's under Hot D.
Hot D. Hyperfox Magnanimous. What Magnanimous. Jason Weeks just saw a dog run through Winterfell Yard. Okay. What are y'all talking about? What is going on?
I'm just laughing at the Silver Bush comment.
Dargan wings with hot sauce. Dargan. That's Big Kev's word there.
Dargan wings.
Silver Bush. All right. Almost done updating here. I hadn't used this laptop in forever for any of that shit. Nobi. Wait a minute. You watched It Was Okay? You talking about House of the Dragon? It was okay? What? Yeah, I'm curious.
What made it that way?
What's just okay, or is it
for you?
Let's pull this up here. Let's see when it opens. Okay, is it gonna open? There we go. Hold on. Oh, it's still downloading. We got more. I hadn't used Discord on here in forever. Hightower Bush. Jeez. Ricardo, who of all you realize that the Stark Boy hold the sword Ice, which will hold Ned in the original. Yes, that was Ice. Yes, you even said how cool to see Ice again, and it looks so cool, like strapped to his back.
Yes,
that will obviously that's the house sword, right? Valyrian steel sword. So that's passed down from each Lord of Winterfell. And
show him Ice again,
hanging right over here.
You ought to grab it.
You think? Can I grab it?
Yeah,
I can grab it. It's a big motherfucker.
It is.
If I don't, please tell me don't let me hit Sauron the Dark.
Lord, no, don't do that.
Good Lord, damn, this so much is heavy.
It is giant.
This motherfucker here is.
At the old house, if we thought we heard something outside, we were grabbing these.
That's how big. Look how big.
That's
that
gigantic,
and it's heavy as shit. Here.
Yeah, put it down there. That's cool as hell.
Imagine carrying that bastard on your back all day. But there's Ice from Con of Thrones 2017.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, man. All right, let me put this back before I destroy something.
Stick them with the pointy end.
I'm surprised I didn't knock down Sauron, the Dark Lord over here. He's so fucking big and fragile. A bit slow, says Nobi. Okay. I mean, I guess you like the action more then, because you're going to get plenty of that, but they gotta set it up. I thought it was pretty good as far as the pacing goes. For really picking up where it left off. But okay, Jason says saw a dog. Rebecca, all hail Aegon Dragoncock Targaryen, second of his name. Dragoncock. Yes, Lord Kev. We were talking about Doc was talking about Dargans and hot sauce because we had Dargan parts.
Simp and Cole was just checking to see if the curtains matched the carpet.
Exactly. Maybe that's how he started it. Maybe that's what he said. My queen, just curious, do the curtains match the drapes? And she's like, did you put... I didn't even see this.
Landon got me this today.
Oh, shit. I didn't even see.
Assistant to
I saw
the
you
regional
leaning that
manager.
earlier, but I didn't even pay attention to what the hell it was.
He knows I'm a big Office fan.
Oh, yeah. Well, what was I saying? Oh, shit. Kristen Cole. Oh, hell. That might have been how it started. And then she got a little itchy. Ungoliant, 238 watching, 19 likes. Yeah, like the video. Like the video if you don't mind. Click the like button. And if you're here and you hadn't already, subscribe to SmokeScreen.
Yeah, Doc, I'm over here packing cat's paw.
Oh, shit. Bandersnatch, Croston Acole wishes his sword was that big. His ego is fragile enough for it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know what he's packing. I mean, but maybe.
Something.
I mean, maybe. Then again, I mean, maybe it's just like he's a handsome guy, and then they're a little disappointed. But it's there. It's not some old dude on top of you.
Yeah, they saw him beat some dude's face in the hamburger meat,
yeah.
Then pound an old man's head down on a rock.
I know.
Like that turns them on, I guess, back then.
Maybe so. Let's see. Yeah, I see. Okay. We got to look at this dire wolf. And it was where's my server here? Oh shit, that's what is this? Oh, I got it full screen. Okay. I'm just not paying attention. So let me go to House of the Dragon. Here's the picture. Is that like this blur right here? I think. Yeah.
Oh, there's the head pointing that way.
Yeah, I think so. That's the tail.
Up.
I think that's just a dog.
It's a Riddick.
It might be a Riddick. Looks like it to me. Yeah, because I mean, look how little. And that's a girl holding it. Yeah, right. I mean, look, maybe they threw it in there
Who knows?
for a thing or whatever, but I'm just saying as far as like the error, this shouldn't be dire wolves. But Lucis replaces nameplate one reads assistant to the foot of the king.
Yes, that's right. Assistant to the
Look at Nim Polite down here. What's up?
What is going on?
We recognize every one of your names. Almost.
I'm digging this.
Goon, what's up, Goon? Don't recall, but did the Starks have a sword called Ice prior to the prior to the Valyrian Steel version? I don't know. I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think they would name anything before that, before getting Valyrian Steel. So I don't recall anything about that, honestly. Look, I've forgotten so much, man. I'm telling you. Anthony, yes. Welcome back, man. Round here, we pronounce it Songa Assassin for...
Song of Ice and Fire.
Oh, Song of Ice and Fire. Fire, yeah.
What's
A little fire keep my damn feet warm. Damn, I should have pulled out the damn wig. So, because I posted that thing, Damon's.
I loved that.
Damon's little long lost cousin, and I spelled Cletus with a Y. I thought that was cool. Cletus Targaryen.
Dude,
Shit.
you riding that dragon, that looked cool.
Yeah, I showed you the other picture. I sent you all right.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool
one.
little ad.
That's one. That one. I told you, I was like, dude, you really need to grow your hair out.
Yeah,
that would look cool as hell.
Shit.
If I could,
But
I
did
would.
you see that one where I was running? I was running from like fire behind me. And
yes.
It's some little AI little app they had for this, and they started doing all the banners in New York. Some of them were AI banners, but some of them were real.
James, about how necessary it is to wash your beard after some linguistics.
Exactly.
I have to wash my fucking eyebrows afterwards. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Same. But you can also get them nice and fucking straight. That's what I do. I usually do this. Oh shit, Cletus Targaryen. Damn, if we're gonna take a quick break and take a leak, I'll grab it. If it's right there, we'll grab the wig. I apologize, Bandersnatch, for misspelling. It's finally come down from the ping pong energy I've had. I know, I was anxious feeling like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it was like, not just for the show, because obviously the show, and I knew what was kind of coming, and I was like, how's this gonna happen? But just because like, we always feel like rush, and then you had a fucking flat tire, for Christ's sake. Of course you did today.
Yeah, the odds of that, man.
It's just so weird.
It was a little screw.
Yeah, but no, just, like before it was always we up here was much easier, right? We just came up here and just sat down.
Yeah, dude.
I set it up in 10 minutes like earlier. Wasn't like the old house where we're dragging shit around. We got everything in the room, so we're trying to watch TV through shit and then take notes and all that bullshit, man. Hyperfox, thank you. Super chat. All hail King James, first of his name, Lord of the Tie-Dye, assistant to the regional manager.
Thank you so much.
Did you put that at your desk at work?
I just got it today.
Okay.
Yeah. Had to come
It may
show
just
it
need
off.
it. I would leave it in here. I mean, I would use it for the podcast.
I'm telling you,
do
man.
whatever you want to do. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. Mike Negan, Circo went downtown on the Proto Bush.
Yes.
Right, there was some bush there. They're definitely I said that though. They're definitely pushing like Allison is the sex symbol this fucking year for sure. But they're not going to go as far as Game of Thrones, I don't think. We're not going to see like we're not going to get that kind of like stuff with Dany and Drogo and stuff. Ben Minor, happy Father's Day. Thank you, man. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there as well.
D texted this.
Okay.
That is you can see it a lot better there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So this is potentially it's a wolf. It definitely looks like a wolf there.
It does. It's a pup if it's
But
a
it could just
direwolf.
be, again, they did have dogs. I mean, a lot of people had dogs as pets, so maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying lore-wise, that definitely looks more like a small baby one or something. But
It does.
I'm just saying lore-wise, there shouldn't be like dire wolves south of the wall at that time. But maybe it's just a little shout-out. Thank you, D. That's much clearer than the other one, for sure. Mander Stewart, breath mints. I mean, something. I don't know. Gargling with. Anyway, I'm trying to think. I know we always get off track. Of course we do. What was anything else that we're missing? Like some of those little detailed in the scenes.
Let's see.
We talked about Clubfoot kind of talking to Aegon. Look, you want to be different from your father. He was perceived as weak, and he was your hand, and gave him all the advice. So, what are you going to do about it? Kind of sets that up, right? Go ahead.
If you're Targaryen and you're trying to sneak,
Yes,
tuck your damn hair.
Exactly. We both said it at the same time almost.
That was crazy.
I mean,
he's got his head down. You can see the blonde hanging down.
like it looks too suspicious, but
It
then
does.
I mean, I get you're in Kingsland. There's a lot of just people out there, and who are shady anyway. But if you're going to wear a hood, for Christ's sake, tuck your hair all the way in. Rhaenyra did the same thing in season 1. You can still see it. I'm like, cover your fucking hair. Oh shit. Chris, don't clap around James. Cat's paw is unpredictable. Jesus Christ. Yeah, who's the heir now? That's the question. I mean, technically, there's another son there, but then it would be Aemon after that. So technically, that would be who it is. Because I'm not misremembering that, right? In the books, there's 3 kids. I think they only they show 3? No, they showed 3 in the other scene, right? In the earlier scene with Helena.
Oh,
When Aegon goes in there looking for,
right.
there was 2 other, yes.
It's possible.
And yeah, so I just think we only seen the 2 younger ones in there, kind of like they were still like little cribs, like,
Yeah.
or whatever. Lonnie Ocho, halfway through. Can't wait to hear y'all's thoughts. Ooh. Don't come in here yet, Lonnie.
You might not want to.
Stymie, long time SmokeScreen. Yeah, man, welcome back. Nice to see you
Nice
guys.
to see you too, Stymie.
White hair stands out quite good. Yeah, I yelled that, and he said he was going to say the same thing.
I sure was.
Yeah, it should be at this point. Should be Maegor and then Aemon.
Illegitimate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, it all still is, right? But I mean, that's the thing. You know, people will talk about that when they're arguing online about, you know, Danny and John and all those things in the old show. Is like, you know, look, that's just a made-up rule too, as far as heirs and rights to the throne. You get it by blood or conquest, one or the other.
Yeah.
But this is a first in the Targaryen history. Now, look, you got the Blackfire rebellions. We're going to see some of that stuff in, I believe, in what's it called, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, when that comes out. So that should be interesting. So we do have a Blackfire segment of the Targaryen family, but they're already in Essos, right?
Dude.
Now this is in the same family, and I think that scene with Auric had the perfect line. Like, what are we supposed to do if the family splits apart?
What was up with this that I sent you, that article? Canceled Game of Thrones spinoff.
Oh,
it's uncanceled as new pilot moves
Nymeria, 10,000 ships. It's Nymeria is the queen of the Rhoynar who came over a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away and established Dorne.
So they had it planned, then it got canceled, and now they're bringing it back.
Yeah, apparently.
You
Apparently
think
they're
it's
doing a pilot. Yeah, it's
from
not
the
fully
popularity
ordered.
of this.
Probably. Yeah, so before this even aired today, they've already greenlit, which we knew it was coming, season 3 for this. And I don't know, I think they're going to do 4 seasons maybe at the most for this. And then we got Aegon the Conqueror, so whatever that show is going to be. This is now back, apparently. We'll see if it makes it, because, again, they got to make the pilot and test it and whatever. We've already seen Blood Moon make a whole pilot for $40 million and got canceled. So we don't know. I don't. And then we got the Sea Snake that's going to become an animated series now. So it'll be about Corlys, but just a separate animated show. So all that's going to happen too. But
The Dunkin' Egg thing.
Dunkin' Eggs going to be really, and they started filming, by the way, so that's going to be really, really good, man. I'm telling you, some good stories. Get to learn about the Blackfires, the other half of the family. You know, if you ever remember the old days, we used to have, got the Targaryen sigil red on black, right? And the Blackfires is black on red. Kind of like what Aegon II here does a gold. He does his own gold dragon, so he's called the Gold Dragon. And, of course, he rides Sunfire, the Golden Dragon, too. So
Jessica, you said, I think what happened in this episode is one of the reasons I don't want to watch this series. Which part?
yeah, see, Jessica said she started season 1 because we were doing the reactions.
That's right.
And then she didn't finish.
That's right.
And I know Jessica loved Got, so I don't know. Why is she not watching?
Oh, Dee said, I know, but it's over quick. It might be the dog kicking thing.
Oh,
It
yeah,
could be.
no, that pissed me off. I said that
Yeah.
too. But I mean, it's a bastard who's willing to kill a kid in a show. So
Yeah.
I mean, I get that, right? But it's not like, it's not real.
Yeah.
I guess is what I'm
And
saying.
you know that they know that bothers people.
Yes.
So they're not going to really hurt the dog.
But that's what I'm saying. They did that. They didn't have to put that in there, but the reason they do those little things is to show you how much of a cocksucker this dude is.
Exactly.
Who will take a bag of fucking coin and don't care about life in general, clearly.
and
So,
you could hear when he was doing what he was doing to that poor kid that he was excited to be doing it.
yeah, he clearly does not like any of those people. And he said, fuck the hot towers. That was his voice. He was like, fuck the hot towers. Maureen, thank you for the super chat. So glad we're back alive. Happy Father's Day. Thank you, Maureen. I did put on the little on the thing and birthday. My birthday's in like tomorrow. Well, technically tomorrow after midnight. So
That's right. 2 days.
that's the only reason I put that, because that'll be like Tuesday or Monday. What is it? What's today? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Be Tuesday. Yep.
Yeah. Randy Sumatsu, yes, we should see Brendan Rivers in that new show. Absolutely. Thank you for the super chat, man. The young blood raven in his normal
Very
looking
cool.
self with his pale skin and his raven red birthmark on his face, and Dark Sister, who Damon carries right now, and his
Very cool.
raven's teeth and the bowman and all that stuff. So we should see all that stuff. But I would imagine they'll probably, at the minimum, do 3 seasons for that, because there's only 3 stories. He says he wants to write more, but we know how that goes. But let's get Winds of Winter done at least before somebody finishes, A Dream of Spring. Leo Sunflower Diva, different opinion here. Blood and Cheese sucked. It wasn't even horrifying. Helena didn't even offer her life, but her necklace. That is true. She did offer. That is true. She didn't say "take me instead" type of thing. I agree with that. But I knew it was coming. I could see the tension building, and I knew what they were doing. I was watching him and my girlfriend like at the same time, and the screen. So I thought it was okay. But you got to think they're not gonna show anything, right? But then again, remember, they made Helena a bit different in the show.
Sorry, I'm doing that in the mic, guys. I wasn't even thinking
I
about
didn't even
that.
hear you do anything. No, I don't have Dark Sister, Kyle. That's my favorite sword, though. I would like to have that one. I have Long Claw over there and Ice, but Dark Sister has been my favorite.
The Basement of Love. I forgot about the Basement of Love.
Right. Mander Stewart, happy birthday. Your president is in the Basement of Love. Oh, shit. All right, yeah,
God,
speaking of that, Mander, Dead by Daylight's anniversary event's going on right now. A lot of blood points if anybody plays DVD. That's where the Basement of Love comes from.
Damn, I had a thought.
Oh, Leo's saying they showed more gore for the Red Wedding. Yeah, but they were adults. I mean, look, I get what you're saying, but I don't want to see that either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. I mean, you heard the sounds. That was nasty enough.
That's one thing you can say about this show, and I guess therefore the books, you know, is he keeps you on your toes.
Oh yeah, yeah,
and he will test your emotions.
Absolutely, 100%. And yeah, I mean, you gotta. It's look. That's the thing about it. We talk about spoilers and stuff, right? But we know how all this ends.
Yeah,
everybody that you like.
And
Anybody that you like ain't gonna make this. All right, this does not have a happy ending.
just when I was black 100%,
Yeah,
they throw this curveball in there.
Yeah,
and I don't know how I feel right now.
Yeah, no, I'm still black
Damon's-
because of the principle of what they did to
Right.
Rhaenyra. But yes, each side has their.
Because I said something to you, and you were like, "Well, he didn't technically say go get the head of the kid."
That's right, but he left it open.
He did.
Because he said, and
did.
what if we don't find him? Because they were
Yeah.
looking for Aemon. That was the goal, right? Son for son. She specifically said, I want Aemon Targaryen. Rhaenyra did. Leo Sunflower. Well, that's a fair point. Yeah, they stabbed a pregnant woman. I didn't want to see kids, but it could have been better. No, I agree with that. I mean, yeah. I mean, I know what you mean, but I don't know how you drag that out much longer, right? Because you know what after Daemon talks to him, right? You know what they're there for.
Once you go black, you can't go back. I love it.
Always been on black. Wesley Snipes. What was that movie? Not Con Air. What wasn't Con Air?
Oh,
I always say that every time somebody
Forgot about that.
There's something about that. The Joe Show. Has everyone gone soft? It's a television show, not real. So that shit was what jerks your emotions out. No, I agree. As we were talking about the dog stuff, but I mean, I think it's a little different with a child, you know. But fair point with the a pregnant lady. But again, that's just like her essentially, her belly anyway.
Shout out Joey Diaz.
What happened?
I love Joey Diaz.
Yeah. Watch out, Leo. Nightbot got you with something. That's probably Capitals or something. That's not that's just a bot. Anyway, all right. So, oh yes, but there you go, Rebecca. Viserys statue already there.
Oh, I loved it too.
It's not been long, but that was nice. Like you said, you even said great likeness. Like
Yeah, really.
I was thinking, Pastor 57. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Like damn, how long did that take? Maybe because they didn't show that, but I guess you could say maybe they were already having it built either way
yeah.
because Targaryen kings are in there or whatever before they revamped the throne room. Gregor Smith, the dog kicking was lame and unnecessary. Added nada. Well, I mean, I agree. They could have left it out, but again,
I like what you said about it.
said the reason they did little things like that was to make it even worse, right?
It make you really despise the kind of guy this guy is, or understand the kind of guy he is.
They put Jaehaerys in there in the room. He was cute and trying to ride his knee, and it was Jason Lannister. And then they showed you the dog part. That's the kind of dude that he hired to do this kind of nasty.
Yeah,
nasty
the dog
shit.
was nothing more than a prop for him.
Exactly. The dog, so he can pretend they're rat catchers. But that's the type of thing people argue about all day on Twitter. And there'll be conversations about it. I'm sure it was unnecessary and activists and all that stuff. But I get it. I mean. Rebecca, yes, aftermath of Blood and Cheese next episode. Yeah, it's like
Shit's gonna boil over.
That's it, right?
Yeah, the gloves come off.
Because they said they sent Rhaenyra a letter apologizing. They did say that. I forgot about that.
I missed that.
Yes, they said that no response, and she's like a letter apologizing for the death of her son.
I missed that.
So they did actually. I didn't even think about that. So to try to prevent like just an all-out war that quick, they did send that. I don't know if that was probably, I'd imagine Alicent probably talking Aegon into doing that or whatever. I don't know who wrote it. It didn't say, but they did reach out. So maybe they said it was an accident. He was just trying to scare. I don't know. They should have kind of, let us know a little more about that one. But now all bets are off, right? That's it. You did the worst thing possible.
Yeah. You did.
This was no accident.
Innocent little kid. Danny, yeah.
Aegon was more cruel in season 1. He was the kid in fighting pits, fathering bastards, causing mayhem. Now he's trying to be a good dad, king, etc. No, I mean, I think I think this is more good stuff about the show, right? Because the book you don't get, like Aegon's a bastard, right? I mean, in the books, but you don't get as much detail, and I think he got talked into it. He didn't want to be king. He even said, my father didn't want this. He wanted Rhaenyra. We saw that last season. But then the coronation happened, and he got that blood rush, right, of power. He raised the sword, all that stuff. He raised Blackfire over his head. He got the feeling. So I think while he's also still a kid, you saw him laying around on the throne drunk, he also kind of takes it serious now, in a way. And now he's already remember, he brought Jaehaerys in there, his own son. Yeah. So he's like, okay, I'm here now. So I don't want to be weak. And now we're going to see, like, if you remember the trailer we watched last week, right? He's like, fuck dignity, I want revenge. That had to be like next episode.
You're right.
It's got to be next episode. So now any decent shit's gone.
And we didn't watch. At the end, don't they show that?
I think maybe they do. I don't know what it is. I've never had them. I had to always look them up on YouTube.
My eyes are turning yellow.
You want to take a piss break
real quick?
Yeah, it's 11:30. We won't hang out too much longer. We'll take a piss break. Let me see if this still works over here. We'll turn some awesome music back on for you guys though, and if I can reach it, I'll just grab the wig for the last 20 minutes or so.
There you go.
All right, yeah, James, let's get our go grab a drink, take a leak. Let's turn on some music. Right there.
Be right back.
And we'll be right back. If I can do the thing with it. Testing, testing. Stop that and go back to that. I think we're good. All right, we're back.
What's up, Targaryen?
My name's Cletus Targaryen, and I'm from Talladega. I'm Damon's long lost second cousin.
Do you have silver bush?
I even put a ponytail in it.
It suits you, man. I love it.
Hey, yeah, I need to grow my hair out since I'm trying to learn guitar, even though I haven't played in a while. Oh, I didn't put these back on. I guess I don't need it.
I love it.
It looks kind of cool, don't it?
I got to get me one for next time.
I got a brown one. You want it?
No, I want to be a Targaryen too.
Okay. We'll have to order another one. All right.
George Washington.
Georgie Washington.
Thrice
Thrice removed. Anyway. Ungoliant, can't wait till there are 3,000 people in here and I can't read the chat. I don't know if that'll ever happen again there.
Aunt May.
Silver mullet.
No, you look like Norman Bates' mom.
Oh, shit.
When
Norman?
Put me in my chair.
I am Cletus, and I ride the dragon. Wait a minute. We got to have a
Dude,
good...
when you kept switching those damn stuffed animals on your shoulder every time, that cracked me the hell up.
That made me mad, dude. Those never did anything. Those were so hard to make with all that shit. And then I had to like angle myself right in front of a green screen and do every step.
Yes.
I had to literally write it out. Like, oh my God. Anyway, all right.
From the fourth trailer on the right. Or whatever you're
Do I have to say this shit every time I kill somebody?
Yeah.
Really? And I healed ice back there. Where did this silver fox come from? Well, Talladega. I come out of Talladega. And I do ride a dragon, I promise. He's outside probably eating all the chickens.
We are a small but boisterous crowd.
Oh, hell yeah. Ungoliant is Kristen. It's not Christian, Cole. It's Kristen. Yes, it's not Christian, Cole. A lot of people just hear that and I probably did the first time too. It's, Kristen. Anyway. Oh, Lord Kev, Intimidorius. That's a good dragon name. Because I did that thing and Lord Kev put a 3 on there and I put raise. I reposted that and said, raise hell, praise Dale. Mother Dragon's back. Did you finish it? She says yikes. I think she finished it. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't big number 3 paint on that son bitch. Still the same. Well, I guess technically Kristen probably does come from Christian, right? Actually, yeah, I would imagine, but maybe.
How many chickens do you have now, Peepaw?
I have 10. Still have 10. We lost 4, unfortunately, back a few months back, but we got 10 chickens, and I got some tomato plants growing out back now, and some cucumbers, and some strawberries. I got even an eggplant for some reason.
That's for me.
Oh shit. I didn't see it Ungoliant. I have never seen those. Did y'all see one coming next week? I haven't checked YouTube. I can look and see, but I don't think I can play it unless I pull it up over there, which I can't see over there really well. There should be. I'd imagine they dropped that probably pretty much immediately. Because they used to do those videos like, coming up House of the Dragon next week, little preview videos that were 3 or 4 minutes, kind of like mini breakdowns. Let's see, season 2 opening credits. There's the opening credits alone. I can watch that right there and see if we catch anything like Doc asked. House of the Dragon Weeks Ahead trailer. That was 1 hour ago. That's the weeks ahead, so not necessarily next episode. Let's see. I might want to space House of Dragon season 2. Let's see, that would come up probably. Now, how in the hell these people already? Oh, they're live. I was going to say, how the hell do I already have a video? Look, Alt Shift X is live.
Wow.
Nerdrotic is live. I'm sure everybody's live.
I like them little nubby cucumbers about
now look at there. Look.
About that big.
Look,
round.
heavy spoilers. I love his channel, but how does he got a review out already? He's got a 41-minute breakdown already.
I don't get it.
How does that happen? What the hell? Gray Area. She got one out an hour ago.
We're not in a clique.
How did they see it? Anyway, I was looking for the thing. I see the weeks ahead, but I don't see one specifically for. I'll look again. We'll see. Let's see. What did Doc catch? There's a lot of shit going on. No, we're
Damn, Doc.
Damn.
What did you catch?
Yeah, well, I don't know, Doc. What,
Chlamydia.
There's something. The clap. He called it a clap. I had a couple times. Ain't no big deal. Just rub a little dirt on it. They got the first two in advance. Oh, okay. All right.
Very nice.
That's cool.
I bet they can't crush an eggplant with their Kegel power.
I was doing Kegels right now. How'd you know?
I can feel it.
Oh, Sarah Tano, I'm watching you, Alt Shift X, and Erotic at the same time. It's kind of like a 5-minute increments. Oh, damn.
Wow. You watch them, you might learn about dunking egg.
Yeah. Rub a little. That's how he called it. No, he was talking about like what was the if we called anything in the intro. There's a little separate intro video.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to watch it again.
I don't want it. Gregor, he's like John. He don't want it. Yeah. I don't want it, Gregor. No, that's fine. I didn't know they were doing that this year. I've never got contact. The only thing I got contacted for was that little link you see pop every once in a while, Nightbot, saying, if you want House of the Dragon gear, that's the thing they sent me from HBO last year. They didn't send me any previews or screeners, any of that stuff. They sent me a link to sell T-shirts and a T-shirt, I think.
I'm a little nervous you're going to chop me in the chest and put me in a figure 4. And then strut.
Want me to do the back?
Oh,
this is it already itchy. This can't last very long. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Doc says, for the record, I ain't called a damn thing.
Sure, Doc. Empyrean, formerly Blue Wolf. To be fair, that was it not merciful? If my son was killed, I would go full on Aries and say burn them all, would not have just ended. Oh, no, I agree.
Yeah. Something's
100%.
about to happen.
I agree. Yep. Yeah, I mean, if it was up to Damon, they're going to King's Landing, right? That's what he said when he was talking to Rhaenys. We're going. We'll go ahead and kill Vhagar. And he's not wrong. That's not a bad move, because you take out Vhagar, they're pretty much done. I don't know if you can take out Vhagar, just saying, but he wanted to try. See, that's what I mean. Like Damon, right? Like I said, he can be a bastard, like a son of a bitch, but he will risk. He'll die doing what he thinks needs to be done. Like he would go out there and die if it killed Vhagar, and it won the war for her.
Bad take, Bohan says.
Yeah, I think that's old. I think that's Tina. That used to be Tina.
Oh,
Bojan.
With Latin origins. Kristen is a beautiful name, perfect for your little one. Typically given to boys, this unique name means follower of Christ and features as a character in the House of the Dragon.
Ah, so she pulled it from a names dictionary.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know where George R. R. Martin got Kristen in that world. But then again, he did pull from obviously the Faith of the Sevens, basically, Catholicism and all that stuff. But there's no Christian name, so I don't know. But there's probably, if you think about like a lot of different names, there's John is a biblical name, right? I mean, you could probably go with that in any direction. Yes, I love that. That's what I mean, Rebecca. Those little touches, like when Rhaenyra, when she's crying, and then Cyrax comes up, and Cyrax has gotten bigger, by the way, and then screams out, because she's in pain, and you lost a dragon and a child, and it's like, that's what's cool. Those little they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to put that in there. Wouldn't have made people wouldn't even noticed. But that's what makes it so much better. Is those little scenes, those little single lines, those little single shots. But when you have those little things that they do extra, right, with the with that scene, like Cyrax screaming out, whatever. then you got to take the bad with the kicking the dog kind of thing. You know, those little things add up. You know, which again I hate that scene, but I know why they did it. Luce in Game of Thrones, Kristen means follower of the Red Bush. I mean, it could be, yeah. Kristen Cole gets madder at being Rhaenyra's whore, then literally becomes the whore for Allison. Exactly.
I thought about that.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's his logic. Fuck it. I mean, I can't blame him, but damn. Oh, shit. I'm trying to think. Was there any other little things that we missed? You know, there's always something you missed the first watch. You know, I'm trying to think it was something else. I think we pretty much hit everything. Sea Snake and Alan and Rhaenyra coming back and dealing with this. The war's starting essentially. They're patrolling, you know, King's Landing and the Gullet and all that stuff. They got a blockade. I think we talked about everything to some degree. Obviously, blood and cheese at the end with Daemon sneaking in. He can get in there so easy. He could do a lot of damage that way. And there still is an element of surprise. Otto is basically almost being forced out the door already. Aegon, I really like the dude playing Aegon. I do. I liked how he's matured a little bit. He's taken a little more seriously, but he's still a cocksucker, and the good guy's playing him perfectly.
If Otto does get forced out the door, which it looks like he is, I'm sure he's not going to take it well. And does that mean... And you don't have to answer, but that faction splinters a little bit more, or does he not have the connections to splinter it?
I don't think
he just has to.
I don't think. I don't think it. I mean, I think he could. You could essentially, but he's not. Remember, his brother is Lord of the High Towers of Old Town, so he's technically, once he's done, no longer handed king, he doesn't have power except for just sway over like.
No, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
So
relationships he's built and stuff.
Yeah, so I guess he could, but I still think that just because he hates Rhaenyra so much, I don't think he would. I think he was still working whatever way he could to help his daughter.
Yeah, and he still has her ear.
That's right.
So he can still manipulate her.
That's right. I see Brian James, the blacksmith petitioning Aegon, said his name was Hugh. Yes. I remember correctly, that could be the future Dragon Seed that ends up riding Vermithor in the books. I said Hugh the Hammer.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I know people want to talk about some of these other characters. I don't want to say too much. I'll say their names, but I don't want to get into some of the side stories and spoil anything. So yeah,
but you could feel that he was more than just.
It was one of those like the other guys are like, go away, go away. He kind of stood there and he agreed with him, and then Otto tried to walk back up there again, and he's like, just shut the fuck down. And that's when Clubfoot like seized on that moment.
Yep.
And said, "Hey, let me talk to you, Your Grace. You know, you don't want to be your father, do you?"
So slick.
Rhaenyra should have torched Storm's End while she was there, Raymond. Yeah, I mean, I agree, but she still needs their help or their support. She wants it anyway.
Yeah.
And again, to be fair, that wasn't their fault. He didn't let them spill blood in his hall, right? They left, and then he did his own thing. So, to be fair, it wasn't wasn't his fault, technically. He was a bastard to him. He did treat him. I mean, of course, he's a little kid at the time showing up.
I hate to start winding this down, but it is right at midnight.
It's midnight.
Guys.
You got to work. Got to work, man. But anyway, overall, man.
Yeah.
Solid.
What would you give it? 1 to 10.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't never do numbers. It's just really fucking good. 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, I don't know.
Yeah, it's solid 8 or 9.
It's solid.
To me.
I mean, it's so good. I don't really have any gripes that I can. If I watch it again, there may be something. Maybe I know people are not talking about the specific scenes like the dog kicking is unnecessary or something like that. But other than those little things, I don't remember anything that stood out as like I questioned, like, I don't think so. But anyway, it's only 9 o'clock. No, it's now it's my birthday tomorrow. Now
That's
Now
right.
it is. But anyway, yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Thank you for all the super chats. I hope we didn't miss any. I can't see the thing over there to make sure I didn't miss anything. And to get the sub from Slope earlier as well.
Thank you guys so much.
Don't think we missed anything. Anyway,
it felt good to be back.
Yes,
after one
really
of these.
really cool. We were again. It was that day I woke up like, oh shit, like it kind of that feeling like the Super Bowl type thing, you know, all day.
And the way you guys interact, I mean, it makes this so awesome.
Yes, man, it's so cool. It's fun.
And
man.
the
It's
inside
fun,
jokes that we have on this stream.
yes. And it always goes downhill. I'm like, the whole show's outstanding, and then all of a sudden we're talking about, of course, Allison scenes and Bush and freaking,
Kegels.
Vagisearch. Get that mini fresh feeling from basement to ceiling, Vagisearch.com. You actually need a Vagisearch, Sir Kristen Cole.
Yes, you do.
I'm telling you, I mean, for that time period, but damn. Anyway, so somehow we always sink to the bottom and get to that stuff, but it's so fun. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I see everybody saying happy birthday. Brian James, yes, great episode. Honors the source material almost down to a T. It really does. Couple little things, minor things. That somebody did say earlier, that is a little thing. Helena, but she's different here, right? She's autistic or whatever they're going with. But in the show, she does say that little line. Those little things would have been a little more. But that's just little nitpicky stuff. It's fucking great. Thank you, Mazuma, Nobi, Mother Dragon, Colton, Randy, everybody for happy birthdays. Thank you. Appreciate it. D Brown, thanks for hanging out with us again.
Yes.
Fire and Blood, Rebecca, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Makes me think how different the story would be if she switched houses she sent her boys to. I'm sure she really blames herself.
And
yeah.
Big E and Lord Commander Manny and
man,
Legal Jedi. Like,
there's Barbara. Look, Barbara's showing up.
Wow.
Look at there. I don't know if Barbara's been here and just didn't say anything.
This is so cool.
All the original Protocon members showing up again.
Yeah.
I will say this, Doc, without any spoilers, Helena storyline is not over. No. It is not over, for sure.
Thank you for all the love, guys.
Yeah, was that Holly Jess, I believe? Nice to see you back, James. Yeah, I tried to get him here last year, man. He said, fuck you, I ain't coming over there no more. It was all kinds of, she cussed me out. It was all kinds of crazy shit.
Fuck them Dorgans.
I couldn't get him over here. What? And Dustin saw it. What? And that's the bottom line. Sorry.
You nailed that, dude. I've always thought that.
I think he was my favorite. The shirt fits again, so maybe there's a couple, maybe an inch or two gone down here. Look, this is the first sunroof I've had all day, and I'm only have not even half of it. No more sugar, man.
Austin 316.
All right. It says I just whooped your ass. Oh shit! Yeah, this is the full skull back and everything, man.
Wow, that is the one. Yeah,
it's the original. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Let's turn on y'all some music, and then y'all can filter out. Chat as long as you want. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, I'm James here fucking with me again. I got to get the right mouse. He was there wiggling it last time.
That was funny.
Oh shit!
I tried to deny it.
Huh?
I tried to deny it.
Yeah,
you already seen the damn cursor move.
Like,
no, not me.
Nope. All right. James got to work. We got to go. Thank you guys again. Appreciate it. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Y'all have a good one. And I don't know what I'm doing with videos, by the way. I'll think about it. We'll see. But either way, we'll see you next week for House of the Dragon episode 2. Anybody know the name yet? I don't. Anybody seen it? Did they show it? Is it listed? I didn't even look on HBO or Max now.
What is it? Yeah, what is it, guys?
Yeah, but thank you, Anthony Boykin. Appreciate it, man.
See how fast I can do this before somebody says it.
Yeah, let's see. It's a race. Somebody's looking it up. Have fun on the bunk beds. I'm going calendar. Here we go. Mother Dragon with the calendar. Sex boys. There we go. There's all the hashtags.
I'm so slow.
That's all right. Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it. Dark Queen, thank you for the happy birthday wish. Andrea, have a good one.
It is.
Is it out?
Oh,
shit.
Maybe, I
Don't
don't
worry
know.
about it. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Killing in the name of.
Fucking Rage Against the Machine.
Seriously, somebody put that there.
Oh, maybe.
That would be awesome.
No, I think the Rogue Prince, Brian, was last year. I think they named an episode last year, the Rogue Prince. I don't think so. But Killing in the Name of. Okay, we'll see. All right, y'all. For real. Y'all have a good one. Let me start this. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Felt it all from the start. Changed the way that I perceive the night. There's no wrong or doing right as long as you can seize the